Okay, we're getting ready to do a hike this morning called India Dormida, which is the sleeping Indian. We are in El Valle. This is how many days have we been here, Carl?
This is our third day.
Third day in El Valle, but how many days for the whole trip?
Well, we got here on the 9th, so what is this, the 27th? I have to remember that because tomorrow's my sister's birthday.
Oh yeah, we gotta call Christine.
So let's see, the 9th, that's like 19 days so far.
Yeah, 19 days. And in this smoothie is papaya and pineapple, banana, and turmeric and almond milk. And we just tasted it and it's very delicious. We're staying in Patty's Airbnb and she has been a wonderful host. She offered to take us around because we came without a car. So with every Airbnb that we come to, we seem to like it, the one that we're at, more than the last. So this one is very beautiful. This is in a new city that we have not been to yet. This is a city called Valle De Anton. And it took us, a little bit to get here. We went all the way across the country in a bus today, but it was a luxury bus, which is nice. They recline, and it took about 5 hours by bus. So I think the architecture in these homes is pretty cool. Most of the homes were built out of concrete because wood does not necessarily last really well in the tropics. So I guess termites are a problem. So they build most of the homes out of concrete. And yeah, so I guess I'm realizing how slow I'm moving. Hey man, there's a man here. The man came with the house. Yeah, I'm walking slow because Mom said that my videos were a little blurry because I was going by everything too fast. So yeah, everything you need. She's got a very well stocked kitchen, a laundry, washer, dryer, everything one would need. We can hear birds and all kinds of critters out here. And it's just backed up right against the rainforest, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, we love it. I really didn't want to video Carl making coffee because I wanted to do a healthy video, but that is reality. We're having French press coffee first, and Carl is a fabulous coffee maker. So we have bought all these different coffees from different places that we have been to in the last couple of weeks. And this one was really, we haven't tried it yet, but I expect this one will be really delicious. This was from the Bastias. What was the rest of the name of the archaeological site? Barillas.
Sitio Barillas.
Sitio Barillas. Okay, Carl and I are off to India Dormida, and we just left our Airbnb. This should probably be maybe like probably over a mile just to get to the trailhead, and this is kind of our walking path here.
Oh look,
and it's a little
taxi.
Oh, and there's a taxi. Oh, that would be handy to have about now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk briskly to the trailhead, and then probably have to walk pretty slow once we get up there because it's a very, very big mountain we're gonna climb right now. We're looking forward to it, and it's misty and it feels delicious, and we will share more as we go. So we were going to walk to India Dormida, changed our mind.
It's easy to do.
So we're now riding to our hike. There must be some irony in that. So we just paid $1.75 to get here to La India Dormida. And we'll see, it doesn't even look like there's anybody here to take our toll. I think there's a toll to do this hike, but it doesn't look like there's anybody even here. Yesterday there was a bunch of people set up right here at these tables to sell goods and items as you go in. Hola. But today it doesn't look like there is anybody here, so maybe we'll pay, maybe we won't. We'll find out. Nobody at the window. That works out pretty good for us. Hi, Pooch. Hi. Are you camera shy? Aw. A beautiful start. What we have noticed about some of the hikes in Panama is that you might go quite a distance before they collect the toll, a hike fee. And I would imagine a lot of people don't turn around. They just pay the fee and go. But it's not usually very much. In one of the hikes that we did in Boquete, I think it was a Lost Waterfalls hike. It was, what was it, a $20 fee, Carl?
Yeah, 10 apiece.
10 apiece. So
For the 3 waterfalls, hidden waterfalls.
Lost Waterfalls, yeah?
Lost, yeah. We found them.
We found them. It was pretty great. But yeah, it can be kind of a hefty price tag for a nature walk. But since we're here to adventure, we were willing to do it. So we'll see what Hola El Dormida has to offer. So far, so good. So what I have realized is that these shoes, they're called Solomon, are not very good for this terrain. And I wouldn't pick them again for this terrain. They might be good for other terrain, but not slippery, wet, mossy rocks. So keep in mind that if you want to do some of these tropical hikes, you definitely need the right gear, because slippage is a real situation here. This hike is very beautiful. It doesn't look like it's very long, but it's action-packed. So it's well worth the visit to El Valle just to do this hike. It's really, really pretty. The waters are so clean. Really pretty. So I've decided that I might walk back barefoot, because these rocks going back down are going to be extremely slippery with these particular shoes. So I did see some people walking barefoot on another trail that we did. And I thought, wow, that's kind of brave to do the hike barefoot, but I could see why, because Carl's not having any issues though with his shoes. His shoes don't slip, but mine definitely do. And these are top of the line hiking shoes as far as I thought. I'm gonna have to ask my brother. He knows a lot more about shoes than I do, about what kind of shoes he would need. Because right now I'm very nervous just to walk up this section alone. If you see, you know, a somersault going backwards, you'll know what's happening. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is... Okay, I'm gonna have to use both hands to get up this in the railing. So we've been walking a little while, maybe 45 minutes, and it's pretty treacherous hiking for somebody that doesn't have the right shoes. We ran into some locals here on the trail, and they sort of laughed a lot while we were there, which made me wonder, because I was talking about my shoes and how poor equipped I was to them, trying to do it in Spanish as best I could, and they laughed a lot. Which made me think, maybe they were laughing because we weren't wearing boots.
No. The one guy had a Yankee hat on, and I laughed with him about it. I told him we lived in Los Angeles, California, and the Dodgers are doing very well, and he acknowledged they're up 2 games.
Oh, well, the guy I was talking to was laughing quite a lot, but maybe he was laughing at you guys talking.
It could have been.
But what I noticed is that there's a lot of laughter going on, and he was pointing to his boots, I was pointing to my shoes, which aren't good in these circumstances, and then I instantly went into fear of snakes. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm like in a little bit of a fear zone, and Carl should talk me off the ledge right now, because I don't want to be in that place, but I'm kind of in that place because we're in a really thick, muddy, lush area that does not protect our ankles from snakes.
So on that theme about the World Series,
That's hilarious.
I've seen 3 people in Panama, or not in Panama, in El Valle in the last 3 days we've been here, that have worn Yankee hats. No Dodger hats, just Yankee hats.
Oh, okay. Well, that was an amazing segue from snakes back to Yankees. Okay. So that's how you avert fear. You just ignore it. I love that. Okay. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to avert fear by ignoring it. Let's move on. Okay. So we made it up a pretty steep, rocky little path up to one vista. I'm not sure how much further we have to go, but we do... Oh, is that the sun? That is the sun. You can't see it, huh, Carl? You can't even hear me. He took his hearing aids out. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Okay, here we go. Wow, this was totally worth the hike. It is very beautiful up here. So there's a whole story about the sleeping Indian. It's a mythological folklore of the common people here. And maybe you'll get into that later, but this is quite amazing. And you can only see the sun with the camera. You cannot see it without the camera. It's totally fogged up. So I guess I should apply sunscreen soon. Here we go. Shannon's running. Gotta catch up to Carl. Carl's a good walker. He's a good hiker.
You don't want to wake up the woman sleeping.
Okay, good point. Gotta have to whisper when we get up here. Okay. Whoa, this is slippery. Oh my goodness. This is very exciting.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. So
There's the sleepers down there.
they're in a, they probably are still sleeping. Well, you can't see much down there, but there's a city below, and we're in a whiteout, so only we get to see. Oh, look at it, it's starting to.
Look.
No, I know, honey. You can only see it with a camera, actually. I recognized that a little while ago that I probably should put sunscreen on. Okay, well, we're going higher. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get a camera that mounts on your head next time, because this is a two-handed experience. Oh, you just can't even begin to imagine how it looks in person compared to what I'm offering you right here, because you can see the depths of layers in person that you cannot really see on this camera. Yeah, we're in a volcano, so we're at the ridge of a volcano right here, and the city lies inside the volcano, in the crater. So we're at the very ridge. We're walking along the ridge of the volcano. We're at the top of India Dormida, and way in the distance, let's see. It's there. Oh, you have to be at a different angle to really see it. But what we have assessed today is that we're probably one of the few people that do this in the climate that we're in right now, which is the rainy season. Probably this is a dry season hike, given the fact that it is very dangerous and slippery.
That's the caldera.
Where's the caldera?
Well, the caldera is the cauldron,
Oh,
right where the volcano was that erupted, that created the crater.
Oh yeah.
And so we're on the top outskirts of the volcano. It's extinct, fortunately. For
Oh, good for us,
all
right?
them, yeah.
Oh, look at the sun came out, Carl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm starting to be able to see stuff now. So now we get to go. It's a lot steeper than it looks. Like it's pretty much straight down. Like it looks like a nice gradual hike down to the bottom there, but do not be fooled. It is steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, very steep. So we're gonna do that to get back. Are we gonna do that to get back? Are we doing that to get back?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Because it shows that it was a loop, right?
Oh yeah, the arrow's right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's the arrow. Back. It should show the arrow going down. Okay, here we go. We just got up here at the most perfect time because everything's starting to clear up while we're up here. Because yesterday, or 2 days ago, when we did, what was the name of the other hike, darling?
What's the name of it?
What was the name of the other hike that we did? Cara Iguana?
Yeah.
So when we did that, we were in a complete whiteout at the top. We couldn't enjoy it.
Cerro Iguana?
We're in a totally different climate right now.
Bottom.
Carl said if you've seen one waterfall, you've seen them all. And I had to convince him to come down to this nice little watering hole because he thought he'd seen them all.
And she took me seriously instead of joking.
But you haven't seen them all, our new viewers, so that's why we're here.
And for people who would rather be at the mall.
If you'd rather be at the mall, then you probably won't be following our channel.
Yeah. Then you would agree with me. You've seen them all.
Well, I saw that there's some really amazing waterfalls in Brazil. Oh my gosh, like
Angel Falls?
I don't know what they're called, but I can't even believe what I saw. So after that, probably this would be not as exciting, but it's still exciting for me. So yeah, I like it. I like it, Carl.
Yeah.
I'll follow you. So Carl just pointed out to me that there's some, looks like hieroglyphs on the side of this rock that we missed when we went up. But who knows what they mean, but they're probably pretty old. So we're walking back on the last leg of our walk. We did the hike. It took about 3.5 hours. Oh, look at the little duckies. We took a bus from the exiting point of Dormida, and it was a free bus, which was kind of cool. I mean, you were kind of squashed in there like sardines, but all in all, it was nice to not have to walk an additional 1.5 miles back to our Airbnb from the trailhead. So doing things on foot is a little more challenging, but it's cool because we can figure out how to use the public transportation system that's really well equipped here. So yeah, it took about 3.5 hours. It was probably a total of 6 miles, I'm guessing, because the All Trails app got paused at one point, so we didn't really get to finish trekking how far it was or how long it was. But yeah, we're gonna have a nice big breakfast.